Luxurious comfort is an essential characteristic of any quality car. Comfort which the Nash Ambassador 6 has now brought with it to the lower medium price class. To begin with, the new Nash unitized body is exceptionally roomy. The front seating width is almost 58 inches, a figure which may not have full meaning to you until you stop to realize that 58 inches is almost equal to the width of 4 average dining room chairs. As for the rear seat, its 50 inches of cushion offer considerably more seating width than the average person provides for 3 guests at his dinner table. Then there's leg room, custom built for a 6-footer, 42 inches in both front and rear compartments, and headroom enough for a drum major, 38 inches in the front seat, 36 1/2 in the rear. As for interior luxury, well, in a car from the medium price class, you naturally find the luxury touches which that price class demands, such as assist cords, ashtrays front and rear, lock for glove compartment, adjustable rear quarter windows, and kick pads for the doors. But there are other deluxe touches standard on this Ambassador 6, such things as crank-type ventilating wings, armrests front and rear, leather covered in the front, interior done in harmonizing two-tone color, and the spring-type robe cord in torpedo sedan. There's that big 18-inch 2-spoke steering wheel, handsome enough in its 2 colors to pass for a deluxe wheel. Then there's the optional deluxe wheel with its clear, lucite horn ring and chromium-decorated cross spoke, the handsomest wheel to our way of thinking that you'll find this year. You'll have trouble matching that instrument panel with its full-width chrome strips, colorful plastic trim, full-depth radio speaker grills, neat labeled control knobs in front of the driver, and attractive medallion nameplate. The new shaped gear shift lever and knob seem made to fit your hand, and shifting is as easy as writing your name. Getting in and out of this car, you'll appreciate the stay checks that keep the door from swinging shut on your ankle when the car is on a hill, as well as the rotary door latches, which means slamless door closing. These doors just click shut, and they actually shake themselves tighter with the motion of the car. The convenience of the clutch pedal starter will be noted 1,000 times, for depressing the clutch pedal when starting is a natural motion. Foam sponge seat pads are standard on torpedo sedans and a low-cost option on other Ambassador 6 body models. But comfort in a Nash means luxurious riding comfort, as well as the comfort brought by lounge-like roominess and convenient appointments. The advantages of the vertical tubular type shock absorbers are brought to the front suspension by the placing of these airplane type shocks inside the coils, where they can act directly upon the springs. The vertical mounting of the rear shock absorbers means that Nash, at the present writing, is the only car to utilize the maximum cushioning effect of 4 tubular type shock absorbers. The squeak-proof, rattle-proof unitized body in itself assures a permanently quiet ride. But Nash makes quietness doubly sure by covering the side panels of the body with a thick layer of sand Mortex insulation, an exclusive Nash Kelvinator compound which absorbs sound waves as effectively as the sand of a bathing beach muffles the sound of a footstep. The rigidity of the unitized construction also results in an accuracy of steering that you don't get in ordinary cars. Dual aero straight steering makes your lightest touch doubly accurate and eliminates road wander.
All these features bring the comfort of a luxury car to the lower medium price field. But the greatest comfort feature of all is still unmentioned. It's the Weather Eye, the conditioned air system introduced by Nash in 1938, still exclusive to Nash, and this year improved by Nash. From the big intake located on the cowl, away from the dust and dirt of road level, fresh air pours through filters and over the biggest heating core ever factory installed in an automobile. This is a new core with reserve heating power, which ensures living room comfort in an ear-tingling blizzard. And the job of keeping the inside at constant comfort level consists merely of dialing the required temperature on this instrument panel control. And once you've tuned in the comfort you want, this thermostat, the brain of the Weather Eye, automatically maintains that comfort level inside the car regardless of weather changes outside. The warm, filtered air first blankets the floorboard and then circulates evenly through the passenger compartment so that there is less than a 5-degree variation in temperature at the floor level. Because the flow of fresh air is ample and constant, air pressure within the car is slightly higher than outside. Tobacco fumes and stale air are forced out, and deadly carbon monoxide gas cannot seep in. Then, to provide additional safety, the 1941 Weather Eye has twin defroster fans to blast a greater volume of hot air against the windshield when sleet begins to form.
But now, let's slip a hand under the instrument panel of the Ambassador 6 and touch the button which unlocks the hood. Then, opening the hood, we find a big 105 horsepower engine, which proclaims itself the Nash Ambassador 6 aero-powered engine. That's a proud statement, and one that means flashing performance with miserly economy. It's aero-power first, because this is a valve and head engine, the type which not only holds every speed record in the air, but also has made a clean sweep of every world speed record on land and on water. There can be only one reason for a record like that: the superior efficiency inherent in valve and head design. Second, your Nash is aero-powered because it has twin ignition. The United States government compels the use of twin ignition on all Army, Navy, and even commercial transport planes. But Nash and the superlative Rolls-Royce are the only cars that offer the ignition system which rules the skyways. Here briefly is what twin ignition means in terms of fuel economy and performance. Now, if a piece of paper is lighted at one end, it will take longer for it to burn completely than it will if the paper is lighted at both ends. In the same way, the fuel in every competitive engine, except the Nash, is ignited at one end of the combustion chamber by a single off-center spark plug. The flame must travel all the way across the chamber before ignition is complete. In contrast, the twin plugs of the Nash engine design fire from opposite sides of the cylinder at the same time. Since the flame must travel only half as far, the fuel ignites more quickly and more completely. You therefore get more power from an equal amount of fuel. Then, Nash fuel economy is still further increased by the exclusive Nash sealed-in manifold, which feeds the fuel mixture to the cylinders through a passage sealed in the cylinder head. The lean, economical mixture you used in July will therefore give you sparkling performance in January, since it's always July inside the manifold. No summer heat wave can disturb the ratio of your mixture, for its temperature is held at the most efficient level by the water in the engine cooling system. Likewise, winter blizzards see your engine warm up faster and more evenly than the ordinary hot spot-equipped engine. For 1941, the manifolding has been further improved to better performance. A new higher compression ratio of 6 3/10 to 1 means more power, especially at lower speeds, as well as increased economy. Moreover, in 1941, better valve cooling gives longer valve life, while a new straight-through muffler reduces back pressure to improve performance at high speed. Then, to keep your car purring past the repair shop, adding thousands of miles to your present conception of trouble-free automobile performance, there's a whole engine full of other money-saving features.
7 big main bearings, so that the load from each piston is carried by a bearing on each side of its connecting rod. Vibration is less, bearing life is longer. And as if that weren't enough, Ambassador 6 crankshafts are checked on the latest type radio balancing machine, which hears vibrations too small for human senses to detect. No wonder this 6 is smoother than most 8s. Then there's equal fuel distribution to all cylinders, so that none are starved while others have fuel to waste. Rifle-drilled connecting rods, the expensive construction necessary for complete pressure lubrication, all the way up to the piston pins and cylinder walls. An oil filter which protects your engine while it cuts your oil bills. Individually cooled cylinders with full-length water jackets to eliminate hot spots which increase wear and bring excessive oil consumption. Finally, there's new sealed pressure cooling, which raises the boiling point of the coolant and reduces loss of antifreeze, and a new cross-flow radiator, which tends to condense and save antifreeze in the core. All these refinements combine with a 25-year tested engine design to provide the Ambassador 6 with a power plant that stays in tune longer, lasts longer. Now, if you would be extra good to your motor, buy it the Nash 4th Speed Forward with automatic overtake. The triple value investment which brings increased economy, increased driving pleasure, and increased safety. When that 4th Speed Forward clicks in at 35, engine speed is reduced 30%. That means less gas and oil consumption and less engine wear. At the same time, it means a sensation of effortless soaring flight as the engine speed falls away to a murmur, but the speedometer continues to climb. Then, at a touch of your foot, the automatic overtake swings you into a driving sprinter's pace that whisks you safely past less nimble cars, or boosts you over the hills which once meant a labored, plodding climb. It was with the 4th Speed Forward that the 1940 Ambassador 6 made better than 23 miles per gallon on the Gilmore Yosemite economy run. With the elimination of excess weight, the refinements in manifolding and compression ratio, economy in 1941 should be even better. This, then, is the Ambassador 6 for 1941. Like its predecessors, built around a power plant of the fundamental valve and head design, which holds every speed record on land, sea, and air. And out of that 25 years of continuous experience in the building of one type of engine have come the exclusive Nash engine features, such as twin ignition and sealed-in manifolding, which translate Nash engineering experience into savings for every Nash owner. At the same time, this is the car that's as modern as the airliners and streamlined trains, which formed the pattern for its body construction. Into it has been built the solid safety of skyscrapers and the relaxed comfort of an evening at home. Into its making has gone research and the planning, which has enabled Nash to maintain every standard of quality, yet put this car within the reach of more people than ever before have found a Nash within their means. We say to you in all seriousness, consider this car carefully, for it's the finest of the sixes. It's the ideal car for the American middle-class family. Sturdy, beautiful, smooth running. It's a car that will take you anywhere and bring you back. And while you're away from home, you'll find pleasant, low-cost Nash service in any one of the 2,000 Nash dealerships scattered from coast to coast, from Mexico to Hudson Bay. In a word, buy Nash and see what luxury on wheels can really mean.